Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
But you love me for my twang.
That's right, it is Twangin' Tuesday. And on this Tuesday, which is very rare because normally Tuesday is my day off, I do country music artists. Sometimes some that will lean a little closer to a hip-hop type of stance, otherwise known as hick hop. So this last one, unlike the first one where I thought it was country, this one I know is country. You want to know why? The person's name is Colt. You can't get more country than the first name of a gun and the last name of an F-150. You know? You just can't. I'm sorry. And also, like in the thumbnail that I saw, or as soon as I pressed on it, it gives you like maybe a millimeter of a second of play. I saw a car that looked like a NASCAR on a dirt track. Come on. That's country. Really. Tell me something that's not country. Tell me that's not country without even hearing a word. Now, what freaks me out is that it says featuring Kevin Gates and Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri? Come on, man. You know, Jermaine Dupri helped out a lot of people, you know, through his career. And I don't know if this is just something that he's doing as a laugh, you know, because I hope the song is good. You know, I'm gonna put it more on Jermaine Dupri if he's gonna be in this video, and that means he produced something. I want to see what he can produce. So again, I assume there's going to be some type of maybe a hip-hop element like the beat. That's the easiest one to do when it comes to country. You can do the beat and keep the banjos and the guitars and the slide guitars and the violins and the mandolins and the ukuleles or whatever you got, fiddle. You can throw all those in for good measure on top of a hip-hop beat, and it still remains country. So, if you like videos like this and others on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So, without any further ado, here is Colt Ford, and the song is called Hood.
And here we go.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. I'ma give me a cowboy hat with this one. Colt, let's go.
I was 17 with a bag of grain. I bought off a dude named Andre. I'd roll it up and roll out of town, rocking anything from Wu-Tang to Conway. Air Force Ones, alligator boots. Hell, you could have found me in either of the two. Just a colorblind kid caught somewhere in the middle. I don't discriminate. Hell, I'm a little bit redneck mother, little bit 6-piece swimming in hot sauce, little bit y'all, little bit brother, little bit of wintergreen, little bit of menthol, little Tennessee with some Hennessy. Call me Mr. Misunderstood with a toolbox shotgun and a chrome piece underneath the truck seat. Little bit country, little bit hood.
You hear that? I mean, you hear that? Come on.
Now if you ask me, as far as I can see, ain't no wrong side of the railroad. I'm Chris Ledoux, I'm Delta Blues. I'm sticking to my roots like Velcro, bending them strings, dropping that bass, spitting them bars. Here's a little taste. Motherfucker, I'm that hood, smoking that backwoods like a fiddle. I'm Jay-Z mixed with some Hank 3, plus a little bit of redneck mother.
razor. I've been mudsliding wide by the kitty Can-Am with the mud tires, lift with the light strip, automatic wrench. I got camels and alpacas eating hay behind a fence. Dwarf ghosts, more than 10 exotic egg-laying hens. Exotic bullets, fluffy Frenches, add a little, look like twins. I can get you what you want, just tell me what you trying to spend. Got a blueberry farm by the crate, by the box. If I feel like going fishing, then my lake fully stocked. Private chef, I just ate, I don't play, I go hard. Got a helicopter pad that I use as a garage.
Damn. I don't discriminate, hell. I'm a little bit redneck mother, little bit six-piece swimming in hot sauce, little bit y'all, little bit brother, little bit of wintergreen, little bit of menthol, little Tennessee with some Hennessy. Call me Mr. Misunderstood with a toolbox shotgun and a chrome piece underneath the truck seat. Little bit country, little bit hood.
Let it breathe.
A little bit country, little bit hood.
Let it breathe.
Little bit country, little bit hood.
All right, so I like it. I really do like it. It was fun. It was catchy. It was funny. The guys, at first, he started to sound a little bit like Trace Akins, or Atkins. Is it Akins or Atkins? Oh, you guys let me know. It sounded like him, and then, like, because he did Boom Chicka, Brown Cow, because it sounded almost like a little like that. But then it just got really like, I'm a little bit this, I'm a little bit brother, I'm a little bit y'all, mixed with a little bit of wintergreen. I assume that's, chewing tobacco. There's all these references as to, I could be this side of the tracks or I could be that side of the tracks. I can be both sides. They can coexist. And that's a good thing, talking about, coexisting, because we all have to be here in this world. There's too much hatred on either side because of somebody's color of their skin. I would think like some of the people, and I know that wasn't NASCAR, that was like a dirt track, but when you're just seeing it flashing in front of you, it kind of looked like NASCAR on a dirt track, which I guess that's kind of like what it is. I'm sure out of that group there were some in attendance at that track who probably weren't too happy about this intermingling of races. But you know what? Those people are becoming few and far between. All these people that who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s, who really didn't have to stop being who they were. They could just go on and being hateful all the time. They're dying out, and their kids are watching, hip hop videos and wearing baggy clothes and, watching Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. They've grown up on that, and they're different. They are different, and that's different for a good thing. And then you got also, when I watch YouTube channel, I'm watching people who are in their 20s, early 30s, and they're watching rock and roll, they're watching country videos, they're just establishing what we who are right here around the 50 years old, maybe a little 60s, what we already knew is that, music is music. You don't have to, just because you're black, have to just listen to hip hop and R&B. No. And just because you're white, you have to listen to country and Kid Rock. But no, you don't. You can listen to anything you want to. If you want to listen to Zubin Mehta, if you want to listen to Yo-Yo Ma, you could do so, and nobody can hate on you because it's music, and it's good music, So, the guy who was actually rapping, I assume that's Kevin Gates. Yeah, he said his name. Kevin Gates sounded like Mike Jones. That's right, that Mike Jones. So, not that, you know, he couldn't have gotten maybe somebody who was a little bit different, you know, but, you know, when you sound like that, you actually sound like you're from the area of wherever they are. Because back in the day when, you know, people like the southern rappers were coming up, you know, they all had a little bit of twang, you know, Bubba Sparks, Mike Jones, a bunch of them did have, you know, a little bit of twang in their voice, and it's still they were listened to. Mike Jones, you couldn't get away from him, and he didn't even have an album at the time when Mike Jones got popular. He was one of those first people that got popular off of mixtapes and maybe something he did on YouTube or LimeWire or Napster. I think I downloaded Mike Jones off of LimeWire back in the day. Take me back. But it was a good song. I'd actually, maybe not. I thought about it. I mean, if I heard this at a barbecue or a party, I wouldn't hate on it. I'd be like, oh, it's that song. Just like, what's the other ones that I've done recently? I did do Tuesday. The Get Up. Yeah, I like that song. But if you like, nope, I already said that. If you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the video as much as I like making them for you. And then after that, all you need to do to help me out with my channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment.